Nice pass by Young. Now, his scoring gets most of the attention, but he is a fantastic playmaker.
Cone. And a missed late.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Young.
Yeah.
And the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz,
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostage.
all right, guys, time to see what... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Alexander Sarr is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then it's Trey Young. And it's Champagnie in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. Markkanen's got 7.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams. And he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court. Go into the rack with energy. And the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Stolen by Markkanen. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Softly drops in the floater. And now a 7-point Jazz lead.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Davis. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
George with no one around. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. And the free throw, no good. And this is the 2nd full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trey Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. George passes to Kessler. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. Strong, the pass to Young. And again, Washington with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jam. A 2-point game. And George with the stuff.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside for Jackson. A 3-ball. Washington with the rebound. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's Davis at the elbow. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot,
強いよね。ダンクだよね、やっぱね。
he puts on the shoot.
ダンクだと
And
思う。
sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
え、シュ
The
ー
Wizards shooting their
ちょっ
first
と
free
待
throws of
っ
the
てく
night.
れよ、それは。
Kevin, 78%
あ、今ちゃんと
conversion
すればよかった、
from the
マ
free
ジ
throw
で。
line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
He hits the second from the line.
えあれかでしょ。
And he makes all 3. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Jazz. They lead by 3.
今の
We'll
は
take a quick break
今のは
and
不
get
意
you
に
back
助けら
to
れ
the
た
action.
ね。上に。
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
ベッタで。
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Collier out there with George.
使います。
Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Outside, Davis. Young outside. Back to Davis. 5 to shoot to take the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward,
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised.
Watson.
It's confirmed. 2 shots.
and I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on both. Wizards trail by 3. Now Zorn. That one goes in.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Jackson outside. Now Kessler. George looking over the floor. And Davis sends it back.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now Zon. Young outside. Takes it inside. Now Zon to take the lead. And it's sent back by Kessler. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Four on the shot clock. Davis fires. Bucket. Davis for 3.
Big bucket from AD, reminding you why he is an NBA champion.
On the wing, Markkanen. Defended by George. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Outside, Davis. George against Young. Davis. Markkanen pulls it down. Utah has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Jackson setting the pick here for Markkanen. And the 3 misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Champagnie, defended by George.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
They trail by 1. Here's Kessler. Now George. 6 on the shot clock. Now Kessler. 14 feet away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Young. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
Bailey, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And Young, here we go.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Markkanen. So it's Washington who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home that it...
Well, AD.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler.
こっちもね、試合中にスリーポイントをちょっと見出せなかったのがいけなかったな。スリーポイントの差ですからね。そうなんで、見出せなかったんですよ、途中。スリーポイントを。